Welcome to LFC Transfer Hub. Liverpool lineup for Nottingham Forest as Dominik Szoboszlai moved and 2 changes made. Second news is Arne Slot explains what's changed about Liverpool set pieces after coach departure. Third news is Thiago Alcantara set for Anfield return as Liverpool decision made. Now details. Arne Slot makes 2 changes to his Liverpool team against Nottingham Forest as Dominik Szoboszlai returns to a right-back role at the City Ground and Ryan Gravenberch and Hugo Ekitike both start. Szoboszlai starred in midfield last weekend as the Reds beat Brighton 3-0 in the FA Cup, but the in-form captain of Hungary is back in the full-back role he has occupied during Conor Bradley and Jeremy Frimpong's injury absences. Curtis Jones makes way. Milos Kerkez is named on the left side of the back four, and Ekitike replaces Federico Chiesa up top as Slot's side look to make it 3 successive victories in all competitions. As expected, Ibrahima Konate partners Virgil van Dijk in the centre of defence with Alisson Becker in goal. Gravenberch returns in midfield alongside Alexis Mac Allister, with Florian Wirtz keeping his place as the most advanced of the 3. Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah will flank Ekitike with Rio Ngumoha, Federico Chiesa, and under-21 star Kieran Morrison named on the bench as attacking options. Morrison scored twice and claimed an assist for the U21s on Friday against Forest and is rewarded for his display with a place on the bench. Trey Nyoni and Calvin Ramsey, who both played an hour of that 3-0 win, are also part of the substitutes. Victory at the City Ground will take Liverpool level on points, with 4th place Chelsea on 45 points. Second news is Arne Slot explains what's changed about Liverpool set pieces after coach departure. Liverpool head coach Arne Slot believes his side's set pieces have gone back to normal after recent successes. The number of goals conceded compared to those scored has been an issue for Slot all season. So much so that it led to Aaron Briggs, the individual development coach who was pushed into the set-piece role at the start of the campaign, was sacked in late December due to the continued underperformance. Since then things have improved markedly, but the Reds boss said that was not a reflection on Briggs. In the first 26 matches of the season, Liverpool conceded from 13 set pieces and scored from 8, but in their last 12 games since Briggs' departure they have conceded from 2 and scored from 8. It would be very unfair to blame Aaron, who was partly responsible for that because in the end I'm responsible for everything, said Slot. We've been in that period of time being so unlucky. We all knew that it couldn't go on like that because we hardly gave away a chance in set pieces, but every ball went in and we created multiple opportunities to score and the ball didn't go in. So that things go back to normal now, it's something which we expected. We didn't change that much, maybe made 1 or 2 slight changes. What changed is things went back to normal, because in the Champions League, I think we were number 1 in set pieces. The Reds particularly struggled defensively against Premier League opposition set pieces, and that will be tested again at Nottingham Forest on Sunday. Interestingly, however, 5 of their 8 league goals against Forest since their return to the competition in 2022 have been scored from set pieces. In Vitor Pereira, Slot is facing his 3rd different Forest manager in 4 matches, but is still looking for his first win, having lost 1 and drawn 1 to Nuno Espirito Santo and been defeated by Sean Dyche at home earlier this season. Back then, in November, they were in a different management as well because I think it was Sean Dyche's 3rd or 4th game, added Slot. That sometimes makes it a little bit more difficult because we only have 1 game to see if this manager changes personnel, changes tactics, but we, of course, know him because he worked last season in the Premier League as well. It was a difficult game for us in the beginning of the season. The first half hour was very good from us, and then we conceded a set piece, and the game went completely the opposite way. We know what we can expect if we play Forest because I've played them 3 times already. Third news is Thiago Alcantara, set for Anfield return as Liverpool decision made. Former Liverpool star Thiago is set to make his Anfield return for a clash that will pit several Anfield greats against a team of Borussia Dortmund legends. Liverpool signed Thiago from Bayern Munich in 2020 for £25 million. The Spanish icon spent 4 seasons with the Reds, making 98 appearances and scoring 3 goals. He was an integral figure as the club won both the FA Cup and Carabao Cup in 2021-22. Thiago, 34, retired 2 years ago and is set to feature for the first time in the charity event, scheduled for Saturday, March 28. While he was a major fan favourite, injuries hampered Thiago's time on Merseyside. Yet he so often bewitched the Kop with a level of control on the ball and an array of passing that's rarely been seen at Anfield. It appears Liverpool left its mark on Thiago too. A year before his departure, he opened a new play area for young children in the Toxteth area of the city, funded by the Alcantara Foundation and LFC Foundation. Upon leaving Liverpool, he said, "Thankful for the opportunity to have been a part of this city, this club and this community. The continuous support I have received since day one has been incredible. Anfield cheering, the Kop chanting, amazing, overwhelming. A very unique fan base for a unique club." Thiago follows a number of players already announced, including legends such as Steven Gerrard, Sami Hyypiä, Martin Skrtel, Vladimir Smicer, Natasha Dowie, and goalkeepers Jerzy Dudek and Pepe Reina. The management team for this year's LFC Foundation charity game will also see Jurgen Klopp returning to the Anfield dugout to assist manager Sir Kenny Dalglish. They will be joined by the Reds' all-time record goalscorer Ian Rush and former striker John Aldridge. All the proceeds from this fixture will go directly towards the work of LFC Foundation and Forever Reds. Funds raised will help support LFC Foundation's employability programs, which help people across the community to find work, gain qualifications, and develop new skills. Liverpool legends beat Chelsea in their last game, with Ryan Babel scoring the only goal of the game at Stamford Bridge in October. In March of last year, Peter Crouch scored a brace as Liverpool beat the West London side at Anfield.